Hey everybody, it's Clint Arthur, and I am making this episode of Entrepreneurs Adventures, starting out here on the 16th floor of an office tower in Honolulu, Hawaii. I was just in that office right there. That's Hawaii Natural Medicines. See? Hawaii Natural Medicines. And I've been getting NAD plus infusions and vitamin infusions as part of my whole self-care regime during my 8-week vacation here in Honolulu. And in this episode of Entrepreneurs Adventure, I'm gonna take you on a walk from downtown Honolulu towards Waikiki. I don't think we're gonna make it all the way. I think I'm gonna finish what I have to say before that, but I'm gonna show you the palace, the Royal Palace. Hello. Here in Honolulu, and I'm gonna talk to you about what I have learned in the course of my 8-week vacation here in Honolulu. Yep.
You missed the lane.
I was here for the lane.
Olivia.
I was here for 3 hurricanes. 3 hurricanes, and it rained one day total. Out of all those 3 hurricanes, it rained one day.
Oh, yeah. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, after you.
Okay. Well, enjoy the rest of the week.
Thank you. Thank you. New York. Mahalo. Yep. So welcome to the Waikiki Honolulu edition of Entrepreneurs Adventures. I'm gonna try not to get killed crossing this street, but you know, being a native New Yorker, I gotta cross streets the way I cross streets. Thank you. Gotta cross streets the way I cross streets. Here I am. This is day number 57 of my 60-day vacation in Hawaii. This is the longest vacation I've ever taken. And I wanted to talk to you in this episode. That's a nice doggy. I wanted to talk to you in this episode about the things that I have learned in the process of doing these longer and longer vacations. Here's the genesis of how it all started and happened. About 5 years ago, Allie and I came here to the Royal Hawaiian Hotel for a 10-day vacation in the summer. I tell you what, guys, the idea of just taking 10 days in Hawaii makes me shake my head. What? 10 days in Hawaii? Ridiculous. And at the end of that vacation, we were in the ocean, and Allie said, wow, I really wish we could come here one time for a whole month. And it was really interesting the way it happened, because we had this client who I really liked a lot. I got to know her. She wanted to do my Titanium advanced TV coaching program, which at the time was $18,000 as a single pay. Now it's gone up. Now it's $25,000 as a single pay, or 6 installments of $5,000. But at the time it was $18,000 as a single pay. And she was going through a divorce, or she was divorced, and she was, complaining about how she didn't have enough money to pay for the whole thing. And I had gotten, in the course of being friendly with her, we had been talking about Starwood and Starwood SPG program and how much we both loved the SPG program and how she had all kinds of Starwood points. And ultimately, I figured out that it would cost $500,000 points to come to the Royal Hawaiian Hotel for a whole month. And as part of her titanium program, I let her give me 500,000 star points. In addition to cash. And the next year, we came to the Royal Hawaiian Hotel for a month. And you know what? It wasn't enough. Wasn't enough. So the next year we came back for 40 nights. And you know what? That wasn't enough. And the next year we came back for 50 nights. And you know what? That wasn't enough. This year we came for 60 nights. Now I need to back up a little and explain you something. Lucy, you got a lot of explaining to do. I gotta explain you something. By the way, here we are. This is the state of Hawaii. It's the state of Hawaii Capitol building, I guess. That is a big metal clonger. I don't know what the hell that would be. What you call a thing like that. Look at that. Look at that thing. Wow. What is this? Father Damien. The Reverend Joseph Damien de Veuster, Father Damien of Hawaii. Father Damien. So let me explain you something. During that time, let's see, when I was here for the first 30 days, adventure in Hawaii, when we thought, oh my God, we're going to Hawaii for 30 days. And by the way, Allie she could hardly do it. She's like, we can't go to Hawaii for 30 days. I'm like, we're going to Hawaii for 30 days. She's like, I can't go to Hawaii for 30 days. Her mind was going to explode. Really? Yeah, this is the Senate. There's the Senate chambers. This is the House of Representatives chambers. Yeah, this is the state building. Here's some kind of artwork. And Allie's like, I can't come here for 30 days. We can't go on a vacation for 30 days. I'm like, why not? We got our cell phones. We got Wi-Fi. We bring our laptops. AT&T works great in Honolulu. It doesn't work great all over the island. Like, one of our favorite parts of the island is this section of the island called Lanikai, and AT&T cell reception is terrible there. Terrible. But in Honolulu, it's great. Long story short, I get her to come to Hawaii for a month vacation. Like, really, I had to twist her arm. Here, I'm gonna pause here for a second so I can take a drink. Gotta take a drink. Man takes a drink. The drink takes a drink. The drink takes the man. All right. Now, during that first 30-day vacation, that was my first year of being a member of a entrepreneurial network called the Genius Network. And one of the many great one of the many lessons, like I have the top 10 things I learned in the Genius Network. It costs $25,000 a year to be a member. I was a member for 2 years, so I invested $50,000 into my entrepreneurial training to be a member of the Genius Network. And I'll do a whole nother video on the top 10 things I learned from being a member of the Genius Network, but one of the things that I learned was from one of the members named David Bach. And David Bach is an 11 times #1 New York Times best-selling author. He has sold 11 million books. He's one of my inspirations as an entrepreneur. It was him who I heard say when I met him the first time. I met him like 2011, the first time. And I heard him say that he had been on every television show in America. And I said to myself, okay, well, if David Bach has been on every television show in America, then I can go on every television show in America. And I have. I've done 100 television appearances. I've been on, you could basically say, every TV show in America. And I'm going to go on them all over again, because while I was on this vacation here in Hawaii, this year, 2018, I was listening to Kevin Hart's audiobook of his new book, I Can't Make This Up, in which he said that he has been to every comedy club in America 4 times. He went to every comedy club in America, he did a tour, then he did another one, then he did another one. He's done a tour of every comedy club in America, building up his audience and his list, quote unquote. By the way, there's the Palace. This is the Hawaii Palace. That's the Palace. See? There's the palace. That's where the king lived and the queen. Hardcore. There, I want a picture. There we go. And that recently, hearing Kevin James say that he had been to every comedy club in America 4 times, hey man, that just makes me feel like going on every TV show in America once was not enough. I gotta go on every TV show in America several times in order to go where I want to go. Where I want to go is much bigger than where I am right now. I thought by going on every TV show in America, I would get to where I want to go, but I haven't. So I need to go on every TV show in America again, and I will, and I am in the process of doing that. Promoting my new book, Speaking Game. If you haven't already read The Speaking Game, you should, because it will help you to have more impact, influence, to make more money, have more fun, become the confident, charismatic person you've always wanted to be and known you could be, but haven't become. That's what you get from being a great speaker and playing the speaking game in order to get there. See, I'm a New Yorker. I gotta cross streets the way I cross streets. Nobody else crosses streets like this. People here looking at me. What is that guy doing? Just crossing streets the way I gotta cross streets. Gotta walk the way I walk, you know? Gotta be careful walking through the grass. I'm a Virgo, I can't. Whoa, that is a cool car. Look at that. Chrome. What is that, like metallic chrome paint?
It's actually a vinyl.
It's a vinyl.
It's a vinyl wrap.
It's a wrap?
Giant sticker.
Dude, that is awesome. That is awesome. Wow. I really love this whole graphite. Is that
Oh yeah, carbon fiber.
carbon fiber? That is just awesome. Look at that thing. super cool. Here's another street that I got to cross the way I cross streets. You know, in previous episodes of Entrepreneurs Adventures, I have said I never walk to the corners and cross at the corners. I always cross on angles. That's the way I do it. But we're about to go into the cemetery. I will adhere to the paths in the cemetery, I suppose, out of superstitious fear, be that as it may. David Bach said he had been on every TV show in America. Then a few years later, he's in the Genius Network and a member with me, right? And in one of his talks that he gave at the Genius Network, he talked about taking a 6-month sabbatical and how he thought everyone should take a 6-month sabbatical. Everyone should take a sabbatical. That's what he said. Everyone should take a sabbatical. A lot of old dead people in here. Joseph Kaiwawandi, 1908 to 1910. Oh, that's so sad. Robina Kulua, 1910, 45 days. Wow, those children just died early in 1910. Must have been some kind of epidemic. I don't know. June 11, 1859, age 60 years. David Bach says everybody should take a sabbatical. Edward Capulli died April 24, 1919, age 34 years. J. Nua Kanaulu, born August 20, 1868, died March 14, 1913. Mrs. Hina Lilo, born August 11, 1870, died May 24, 1913. Beloved husband, Kimai Kaihu, 1880 to 1924. Old cemetery here. A lot of old, dead Hawaiian people. But the interesting thing that David Bach said was, he goes, now we did a 6-month seminar, but I truly believe that you can get everything you need out of a sabbatical. We did a 6-month sabbatical. He goes, but I truly believe you get everything you need out of a sabbatical if you take a 6-week sabbatical. Hawaii, Honolulu, big city, Honolulu. A 6-week sabbatical. Well, I did a 6-week sabbatical. The next year, instead of doing 30 days, I did 40 days. That's 6 weeks, basically. I didn't think that was enough. Next year, I did 50 days. That's over 7 weeks. I didn't think that was enough. I really did not think that was enough. This year, we did 60 days at the Royal Hawaiian Hotel in our suite. We have like a 1-bedroom apartment, basically, It's really nice. We don't have a full kitchen, but we have a nice bathroom, a really nice living room, dining table, wet bar, refrigerator, microwave. It's not all the comforts of home, but we have daily maid service. That's nice. Fresh towels and linen every single day. That's nice. Walk out of our room, go downstairs, walk out onto the ocean, go swimming every day in tropical waters. That's really nice. You don't get that in New York City. And I'll tell you, 6 weeks wasn't enough. 7 weeks wasn't enough. But I was talking with my Uber driver today. He's like, you know, you just get here, are you leaving, or what's your deal? I'm like, this is the 57th day of 60 days. He goes, well, how was it? I go, well, you know, it really was fantastic. I'm actually looking forward to going back to work. You know, it's like, look, Allie and I work so hard when we're working. We work so hard. We really do. I mean, just to give you an idea, on Friday, I'm flying straight to Vegas. No, Thursday, I'm flying straight to Vegas. Friday, I'm teaching an all-day class. Saturday, all-day class. Sunday, all-day class. Monday, I fly to Chicago. I'm in Chicago Monday night. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm speaking at an event, selling at an event. Get to New York Friday night. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, teaching a 3-day class. Tuesday, fly to Atlanta, teaching my Celebrity Launchpad number 40. Celebrity Launchpad 40 at CNN Center in Atlanta. This will be the final CNN Celebrity Launchpad. I really despise what CNN has done to the news media, to the credibility of media. Just shocking. Shocking what CNN has done to the credibility of media. Shocking. Disgusting. So much so that I don't want to do any more events at CNN. I despise them. Interesting though, I read while I was here a couple weeks ago, I read an article about how local news is now the most credible form of media. People believe what they see on the local ABC, NBC, CBS, and Fox news and talk shows more than they believe any national news, way more than they believe anything they read on social media, way more than they believe anything they read in the national newspapers like USA Today or even the New York Times. God, the media has just been destroyed by the corruption of the current elite ruling class. Let's just say that. I believe there's been a whole conspiracy between the elite ruling class and the news media in the United States. Disgusting. But local news is stronger than ever, more credible than ever, and that's what Celebrity Launchpad is all about. How do you use local TV news and talk shows to create celebrity for your personal brand and create marketing videos for free and create positioning as a celebrity entrepreneur and make more impact, have more influence, and as a byproduct, get more income. That's what it's all about, and that's what Celebrity Launchpad is all about. So David Bach said he thinks 66 weeks. I don't think 6 weeks is enough. I think 8 weeks is really what you need. because I am feeling charged. I'm feeling rested. Recovered. I've been healthy. It's really been a great thing, man. This whole 8-week sabbatical in a 5-star hotel, man, that's what I recommend. That's what I recommend. 8 weeks in a 5-star hotel. Jugo Life, 100% raw, cold pressed juices. I wonder if I could get some. Or if this is probably just where they make them. You can't actually buy them here. I sure would like to get some. I'm gonna go in this ROM thing. I own a ROM machine. And I don't use it. I own a machine just like those. I'm gonna pick this up later. All right, well, they were letting me video, so I'm gonna get a wellness shot. That looks good. Ginger, turmeric, lemon, and cayenne. Yum. Oh yeah. I'm gonna get, some kind of juice. I'm gonna get a full bottle of juice of some kind. What do you recommend?
Well, Raisin's is the most popular one, but I mean, if you need something to wash it down,
Thank you.
Raisin's is the most popular.
What was that? Pineapple and what?
Pineapple, apple, lemon.
Mint and lemon. Like, do any of them do anything for you? Like, is there some supposed alleged benefits behind any of them?
Well, that wasn't the reason how I made the recipe. So, the only one that would be like the serene. So, I made that for juice that's good for detoxing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the only one that's purpose. And Desire is good for maybe a post-workout. With the turmeric, the ginger, or stuff like that.
It's good for what?
Maybe after working out or something like that.
I'm gonna have the serene.
Serene?
Yeah. Cool. All right. God bless American Express. So what's the deal with the ROM machines here? How do you become a member?
That's the owner right there, Bob. He can help you out. You can try it out as well too. So the 10 for the service.
Okay.
And I think they have a special too for a 2-1 special.
Okay.
So I mean, we can explain to you over the machine and everything as well too. So.
Okay.
And then we have a reward program to back on your phone. Everybody wants you to get 1 point and 12 points to get a free.
Cool, man. Thank you very much.
Hey, Bob, he was wondering about the ROM machine.
Yeah. Is it like a monthly membership or something? Do you mind if I record video?
Sure, go ahead.
Cool. So what's the deal with the ROM machine membership?
It's unlimited use. It's one month, unlimited use. Full body workout. It's trained on by Olympians. We're one of the few gyms in the world that offer it to the public.
Cool. And how much is the monthly membership?
If you go a month at a time, it's $69.95.
$69.95. Cool. Very good. All right. Well, thank you very much. Okay. Thanks, man. All right. That's very interesting. Are you a ROM member?
Yeah, but just joined, so I'm just waiting to
Learning.
introduction.
Cool, man. All right. Good luck. I tell you, I have a ROM machine that I don't use, and it's an expensive freaking machine. And I've thought about setting it up in like an office building and marketing it. I think I'm going to do that. Rather than sell it, I think I will try to turn it into a business in New York City. I really think it could do well. Anyway, on my walk, drinking some juice. Serene juice, pineapple, cucumber, apple, beet, celery, fennel, and ginger. Yeah, that is serene. All right, well, look, as much as I would like to continue this general discourse, I want to wrap it up with what I think are my top 5 recommendations for anybody who wants to do their own sabbatical type vacation where you don't come home. This is one of the things I was talking about with the Uber driver. He's like, usually you come home from vacation needing a vacation. Yeah, I don't feel like I need a vacation. I feel fantastic. And here's my top 5 things. I'm gonna condense it down. Top 5 things that I recommend to anybody who wants to do a sabbatical type vacation where you're gonna come home feeling like you don't need a vacation from your vacation. The number one thing you must be able to do is you must go somewhere where your smartphone is going to work just the same as it would work back home. I think you could put this all under an umbrella called communication and connectivity. You must have your American smartphone working just the same as it would in America. This way, you can get important business calls, you can make calls, you can get voicemails, and as an extension of that, you need to be able to bring your laptop and you need to be able to hook up to Wi-Fi that's reliable, fast, and not expensive. Now, the flip side of that is you don't want to spend your whole vacation doing work. You want to be in the kind of a work where, like, you're not a day trader, like riding your positions all day. You don't want to be working. You just want to be casually working, staying on top of stuff in case stuff comes up. You can still get stuff done that you need to get done. For example, I signed up for several speaking opportunities while I was here. I've arranged to speak at several really good conferences while I was here because I was doing work. I set up my calendar so that clients could make appointments with me according to my schedule. But I did, and I'm going to try to not do this next time. I did make the mistake of having a couple of appointments that were kind of early on my schedule. And anytime I have an appointment that's too early while I'm on vacation here in Hawaii, I can't make those freaking appointments. It ruins my whole day, or I miss the appointment. So, you know, you have to understand, what do you like? What do you want to do on vacation? For me, I want to sleep late. Then I want to go swimming. I want to take care of myself, eat good food, just generally chill out. But I like doing phone calls in the late afternoon. That I like. I like walking and listening to audios, and after I'm done with this video, I'm gonna listen to another audiobook. Like for me, vacations is about taking long walks, mostly with my dog, and listening to audiobooks while I'm walking. That's really what it's all about for me. All right, number one is connectivity. Not feeling like you're abandoning your whole life just because you're on a sabbatical or vacation. Number two, you gotta have a level of comfort that's as good as or better than what you have at home. You can't go away on a 8-week vacation and think you're gonna be okay just living in a little tiny hotel room at a Motel 6. I don't know, maybe you could. Maybe you could do it in a tent. I don't know. Oh, I want to go back to the connectivity. So what does that mean? Well, you know, Hawaii, I'm in the United States. I'm using AT&T, it's the same. Puerto Rico is the same. Like, we're looking for alternatives to Hawaii, possibly for some variety, and we're considering strongly the US Virgin Islands because you got to have that connectivity. An American quality of communication. So important. Tony Robbins says the quality of your communication determines the quality of your life. I believe a lot of that. All right, number two is comfort. You got to have at least as much comfort as you have in your home. It doesn't mean that you have to have everything that you have in your home, but I believe honestly, life is a bunch of trade-offs. Life is about trade-offs. There's nothing perfect. I'm not perfect. My wife, Allie, is not perfect. I'm well aware of that. I've always been aware of that. But the positives of Allie have always outweighed any of her negatives. I've said many times, she is not perfect, but a lot of her angles are truly dazzling. And that is the same when you're analyzing what you're gonna get when you go on your sabbatical. Our suite at the Royal Hawaiian Hotel is certainly not perfect. It does not have a gourmet kitchen like we would like. It doesn't have a big refrigerator. It doesn't have a stove. But the offsets of that, the big rooms, the high ceilings, the comfortable bed, the nice bathroom. Not perfect, but really, really nice. The kitchenette that we found, like, you know, the little wet bar that we have, microwave, small refrigerator, great. There's a lounge that we go to almost every day. We go to the lounge and we drink coffee we're drinking Kona coffee every single day out of the instant espresso maker that they have there. And drinking ice, like I love ice. I love ice. And we're drinking our drinks with ice because there's ice machines everywhere. And we're right on the beach and we go out in the ocean and the water is warm, warm, warm. Not like Tahiti, bathtub warm, but definitely warm enough. So it's about comfort. You got to find, if you're going to be living there, you have to feel like you're comfortable, if not luxurious. And I'm not telling you that you have to spend $1 million on, you know, renting out or leasing a 1-bedroom apartment at the Ritz-Carlton when you do this. I'm just saying, I do not advise that you do it in a Motel 6 hotel room. Or even a tent, unless you're a person who likes camping in the great outdoors and that's your whole thing. That's not my thing. Know what your thing is. Okay, so that's 2. Connectivity and luxury. Number 3. Know what your thing is. What do you like? See, my favorite thing in the whole world is swimming in tropical water. I've known this for many years. My favorite thing is to swim in tropical water. I love it. That's what I love. Love, love, love. Swimming in tropical water. I don't like really so much cold. I don't ski anymore. I used to ski when I was a kid. My mom used to take us skiing. We would go skiing. But I even went skiing when I was in my 30s, but I've injured my knees so many times that I don't want to take any risks with my knees. So I don't ski, snowboard, I don't do anything. My exercise really is walking and swimming in tropical water. That's what I love. You got to know what's your thing. I would never, like, look, we've been to Burning Man twice. We went to Burning Man in 2003 and 2010. And we rented a mobile home. We didn't camp at Burning Man. We rented a mobile home, the best one we could get, and we went.
Attention, vehicle exiting. Watch for vehicles.
And every year, we're in Hawaii during Burning Man. And we're always saying, well, we could be at Burning Man or we could be here. We'd much rather be here. Are you kidding me? We'd much rather be on the beach. You got to know your thing. What is it that you like? Because I've said one of the great pieces of wisdom that I've ever come up with in my life is the secret of happiness is knowing what you want and then still liking it once you get it. See, look, Whole Foods Market is one of the benefits of vacationing in Honolulu. We got Whole Food markets that I can walk home from. Now today I'm not going to walk home because I want to go swimming. It's 5 o'clock and I want to go swim, but I've gone shopping at this Whole Foods many times. They have a really great hot food bar. It's freaking awesome. So I'm going to sit on this wall and wait for my Uber. You waiting for your Uber?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
To Manoa.
Manoa? Where's that? That way? Yeah, I'm going to Waikiki. All right. All right. The fourth very important secret of being able to take a 8-week sabbatical. This is so key. I don't know how you can do it otherwise. You have to take your pets. Look, people criticize celebrities a lot because they say celebrities are spoiled because they want their whole entourage to go with them. But I'm not saying I'm like Kanye West. I'm not saying that I'm the Rolling Stones. I'm not saying I'm anybody. I'm a celebrity entrepreneur. In the eyes of my customers and prospects, I'm somebody, but really, I'm just an entrepreneur who uses celebrity marketing tools to position myself as somebody special in the eyes of my customers and prospects. But I've come to have an understanding about this whole entourage thing. Why do people want an entourage? I'll tell you why. Because when you're on the road, if you don't have your family with you, then you don't feel like you're living your life. I don't know if I got something on my nose. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I don't know what's going on there. But in any case, And if you're not living your life, then you're not on a real sabbatical. The purpose of a real sabbatical is you want to feel like you are living your life in someplace else. You're living a whole different version of your life someplace else. That's what a sabbatical is all about. I got my wife, I got my dog, I got my laptop, I got my phone. That's my whole life. You gotta bring your pets. You gotta bring your whole entourage. That's a really, really important thing that you gotta do in order to have a successful sabbatical. That's number 4. And then the last thing you got to do, waving for my Uber. That's me. The last thing you got to do if you really want to have a successful sabbatical will I be able to get that Uber? See that Chrysler 300? That's mine. You really want to have a successful sabbatical. You know, as crazy as this may sound, I can't even believe I'm saying this. As crazy as this may sound, one of the things that has really made this whole experience a lot easier, more comfortable, more successful, has been Amazon Prime. I swear to God. Anything we need or want, boom, Amazon Prime. Think about that. Anything we need or want, boom, Amazon Prime. Anything we need or want, Amazon Prime. Wow, I got it. Thank you, sir. How you doing? All right, going to the Royal Hawaiian, please. Beautiful, having a beautiful day. Go back, get a nice swim, and it'll be perfect. Anything. Are you an Amazon Prime member?
Yep. I use that a lot.
You use it a lot, right?
Yep.
I tell you what, man. I'm wrapping up my 8-week vacation here in Hawaii. 8 weeks, and I'm like making a video right now about like the things that I have done that have helped me to have a successful 8-week vacation. And surprisingly,
Yep.
the 5th thing that I think is really essential is Amazon Prime.
Yep. You won't believe it, but it's a great deal. Whole Foods will have 10% off.
You get 10% off at Whole Foods.
Yeah,
Yep.
anything, you know.
Yep. It's true.
Yeah.
But like, we needed vitamins. We got the vitamins. I'm wearing this pair of pants. I wanted a pair of white jeans. I got this pair of white jeans. What else did I order?
Wait, you order in Amazon? They came?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they ship it to the hotel.
Oh, nice.
Right?
Free shipping.
Free shipping, right? What else did I order? I ordered pens. I ordered what else did I
How
order?
long did that take you to get it?
Whatever, a couple days.
Couple days. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I'm a student, so we have a prime student, so it's really, really, really good.
You know what else I ordered? I ordered they had a sale, and I got a movie projector. It's the size of a soda can, See, your soda can right there is bigger than my projector.
Oh.
Mine is the 12-ounce soda can size,
Yeah.
right? And it projects a 100-inch image on the wall across from our bed, and it has good sound, and the battery lasts 3 hours. Got one of those on Amazon Prime, and now we have a movie theater in our room, so we watch, when we're watching Judge Judy, when we're watching Judge Judine or Hannity, or
How you project it? Like you use your phone or you use
the thing is the projector.
Wow.
This little soda can has an LED projector in it and a speaker, and it projects the image onto the wall.
Oh wow. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Like we were watching the 100. You ever watch the 100?
Yep.
You like the 100? That show?
That's my favorite show.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, we just watched the 5th series.
Yeah. It's a good show.
Yeah, now they had to go back into space.
Yeah.
And, we watched the 100 on our projector in our hotel room. And thanks to Amazon, we had that,
Yeah.
It's like Amazon Prime is like a really, really important part of being able to do what you want in the world and be free from anything.
Yeah.
See, that's the whole thing about, I just did an 8-week sabbatical, in Hawaii. And I don't feel like I was wanting for anything. Like, I had everything I needed. If I needed anything, I just ordered it off Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Or, there's supermarkets, there's drugstores, there's places to go, everything like that. But
It's really, really good because what is it called? The student, I get a student one. It's really, really good. I get stuff for 2 days, 1 day, and they give you a refund quickly like that if you don't want the stuff.
yeah, if you don't want it, they
Yeah.
refund it. There you go. Those are the 5 keys to a successful sabbatical. And, I think they have Amazon. I don't really know how Amazon works in other countries. I know they have Amazon in other countries.
There's an international, so I think they ship everywhere.
I know that, but when I was in Mexico, I couldn't get Amazon. When I was in Mexico, I couldn't even use, I couldn't even, I don't know. I don't know what to say other than, I believe if you're gonna do an 8-week trip, that you should stay in the United States somewhere. There's enough places to go in the United States where you could get anything done. You want tropical, go to Hawaii. Go to southern Florida in the summertime, We did that. If you want, winter, you go to Colorado. If you want, adventure, you go to Alaska. You go to the U.S. Virgin Islands. There's so many places you can go in the United States that if you're watching this video, you're probably, an American, and you probably want to plan to do your 8-week sabbatical in the USA. So there you go. I'm gonna
You stay in Royal Hawaii for 8 weeks?
Yep.
You might spend a lot of money. Stuff like that is not cheap.
Now
Okay,
you
stay
said you're
one
gonna
day.
stay there for 1 day.
I couldn't because it's too expensive.
Yeah. Okay. So let me talk about that. Now, first of all, when you stretch and stay in places that are above your means in life,
Yep.
that is a good thing. I remember the first time I did it, I had saved up my frequent flyer points on hotels.com. I had saved up my points on hotels.com, and I had to use up my free night in any hotel up to $400 by a certain date or else it was going to expire. And I remember I used that night to stay at Aria Resort in Las Vegas. And they upgraded us to a suite. Man, I tell you what, that was the nicest shit I had ever been in my life, man. And we used that room I never felt like I just was so enjoying being somewhere. I had my corner suite in Aria. The bathroom was bigger than my apartment.
Did you stay there one night? Or?
1 night.
Okay.
1 night. Now, I'm leaving here. I'm flying direct to Mandalay Bay, where I have a suite bigger and better than that one at Aria. I got it for 3 days. Then, but last time I was in Vegas for a week, I had an even bigger suite at the Bellagio.
Wow. Are you on the hotel business or?
I'm not in the hotel business. I'm in the seminar business. I give seminars.
Oh, okay.
And it all began with staying in that Aria hotel suite one night. Because ever since then, man, I tell you, I've stayed in more and more suites for longer and longer times. And what was way out of my reach is easy for me now. Now I stay at the Royal Hawaiian Hotel for 8 weeks.
That's a lot. I couldn't even stay one day. 8 weeks.
I know,
That's
man.
crazy.
Hey, I'm telling you, when I stayed the one day at Aria, I couldn't even afford to stay the one day at Aria. If I didn't have it for free, I wouldn't have been able to do it.
That's really crazy. That room there is like at least 800 nights. You got 8 weeks out of 800. That's crazy. That's like you probably spend like a lot of money.
You know, it hasn't been cheap. I'll tell you that.
But it's nice though, nice hotel. I like it. I stayed there I went to visit a friend there. It's really, really nice.
I love it. I love it. And I'll be back again.
Is your first time there, staying there, or you came here?
Fifth
before?
time.
Fifth time. Every time you stay in the Royal.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Yep.
That's very cool.
And I keep coming back longer and longer times. And the more you do, the better life gets. The more you do it, the more you enjoy it, the more you learn about stuff, and the more you understand how this all works, the better off you're gonna be. That's what it all comes down to. See, this right out there is Long's Drug. When we came to Hawaii our first time, 5 years ago, there was no drugstore in Waikiki. None. There was like some like little fake, like, I don't know, you know, they called it a pharmacy. It wasn't a pharmacy. It was bullshit, you know? There was no drugstore in Waikiki. The first time we came here was maybe 15 years ago. This whole area was nothing.
Yeah, I heard. Only Royal Hawaii.
Only the Royal Hawaiian Hotel was here,
Yeah.
and the Westin, but there was nothing here. This whole shopping mall over here was not here. Tiffany, Prada, Louis Vuitton, nothing was here. Okay, there's Louis Vuitton over there. None of this was here. Now it's like Cartier. Now it's like Rodeo Drive. Dior over there. It's like Rodeo Drive. It really is. And none of this was here. Nothing.
Yeah, I heard. One of my friends told me it wasn't nothing. Only Royal Hawaii.
Yep. It was. It was like there. I don't remember anything about it. But now, oh my God.
Like in New York City.
It's kind of like New York, but really it's more like living in Beverly Hills. That's really what it's like. Hermes, Salvador Ferragamo, Victoria's Secret, Tumi, there's an Apple store. You know, I brought my computer in for repairs while I was here. You know, it's like,
cool.
you know, it's awesome. It's awesome. That's why we love it here so much, because, you know, when we're here, it's like we live in Beverly Hills here, except we're on the beach. It's better.
Yeah, same.
Better. Now, I was gonna go swimming, but my wife is having her hair done by my hair person. I discovered this lady who cuts hair. She has this little tiny shop. She cut Miss Hawaii's hair.
Oh, that's right.
Now she's my hair cutter now. And my wife's getting her hair done over there, and so she's not gonna be back to swim until 6 o'clock. I was hoping to swim sooner, but she's not gonna be back sooner. So what I'm gonna do is, as we wind our way back into the back area where the Royal Hawaiian Hotel is, through the Sheraton. The Sheraton is a very interesting place. This Sheraton Waikiki, it is like 95% Japanese tourists. You know, that's all that's here, and it's like unbelievable. My wife uses the gym here. The Sheraton is owned by the people who own the Royal Hawaiian Hotel. My wife uses the gym there, but now we're driving through the gates onto the grounds of the Royal. It's evening. The torches are already blazing in the front courtyard. There's a view. I want to thank you very much for your service, sir.
Oh, sure.
Thank you for the ride today.
Thank you for the.
I'm going to give you a nice tip and 5 stars. I'd appreciate 5 stars.
Thank you, sir.
All
I'll
right.
give you 5 star too.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Take care now.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to give you guys a little tour of the Royal as part of this. Hey, how you doing? All right. So this is the motor courtyard. And on the lobby level, there's a bunch of shops. Check in. Look, there's a yoga class going on over there right now. Not that I would ever do it, but there's one out there. Take you over here. I guess there's a luau going on tonight. Oh, there's some kind of conference for a medical device company. Right behind me is, you may recognize it from my picture with John Travolta. That's where I met John Travolta when he was here a few years ago. All right. You know, they have like painting night here. There's the Mai Tai bar. This is supposedly where they invented Mai Tais. I don't drink alcohol anymore, so it's not of interest to me anymore, but then they have this nice restaurant here, Azur, in the Surf Lanai, which I've had many, many meals. And here we are at the beach. See? This is where I go swim every day. This is what it's all about for me. Just being able to walk out onto the sand. That's why I come here. Now, there's this little pool over here. This is the Azur patio. We have dinner out here quite a bit. There's this whole pool over there, right? Now, we don't like this pool because... Hey, Billy. How you doing? Yeah, Billy hasn't seen me wearing clothes all summer long. We don't like this pool because like too many kids go in the pool, but I never go in that pool, ever. I go in the hot tub a little bit, but mostly for me, we come down out of that building right there, go right on onto that beach, and that's what it's all about. So that's gonna wrap it up for this episode of Entrepreneurs Adventures. I want to thank you for watching me. Please subscribe, please like the video, and please share it with your friends. And I'm looking forward to seeing you next time on Entrepreneurs Adventures.